All right, Pops, we are back, and I
Yes.
want to focus our attention today on how to read and also where to get dealer invoices.
Yeah.
Can you explain what a dealer invoice is before we hop in?
Dealer invoice is the digital record or paper record of what the manufacturer is charging the dealer for the vehicle. It reflects a vehicle's VIN number. It shows the base MSRP and the base cost, and then a breakdown of every package and its retail amount and its cost amount, and then a breakdown of the total MSRP and the total cost to the dealer. And then there's mysteries associated with every invoice that hopefully we'll be able to go over today.
Okay, love that. And dealer invoices can be used in negotiations because, well, they remove some of the information asymmetry. Everyone knows now what the dealership paid for it.
Yes.
These mysteries that you talked about are like hidden monies, like
Yes.
holdback, floor plan assistance, marketing assistance, which we'll
Yes.
talk about in a moment,
Yes.
where those show up on invoices. But you can use an invoice as part of your negotiation tactics. In 2021, don't expect to get invoice price on vehicles. You might be able to on something somewhere out
Yes.
there, but on a new vehicle, having the invoice would just be really helpful in terms of
Yes.
gauging how
Yeah.
fair a deal is, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so a place to get invoices would be back at the YAA community. We have a channel in the forum called, Dealer Invoices.
You're kidding.
It's convenient. They're crowdsourced dealer invoices.
I like
was kind of
that.
hoping you would. They're crowdsourced.
Wow.
Now you were supposed to say dealer invoices.
Oh, go try it again.
They're crowdsourced.
Dealer invoices?
Look at the camera.
Oh,
They're crowd.
damn it. They're crowdsourced dealer invoices. Go figure.
So other community members have put dealer invoices there. You can add your
It's
dealer.
crowdsourcing.
You can put your invoices there as well.
Yes.
And I thought, Dad, what we would do today is we would
Yes.
look at two of them that I picked out that we could break down. Sound
Okay.
good?
Yes.
The first one is an invoice that was posted by Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. It's a
Yes,
2021 Kia
Yes.
Sorento SX all-wheel drive.
Okay.
Let's break this down kind of step by step, the information that's on the invoice.
Okay.
You want to start at the top or at the bottom?
Well, it tells you who it's from.
Okay.
Tells you where it went.
What dealership it
Yes,
is.
which was Briggs Kia in Topeka, Kansas.
Who's financing it?
Oh, Ally Bank.
So when we talk about dealer floor plan costs, again, dealerships don't pay cash for their inventory.
No.
In this case, they're financing it through Ally Bank.
Yes, Ally Bank is paying the manufacturer for the vehicle, and the dealership is paying Ally Bank a daily interest charge on each vehicle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, which ties in with something that we're going to see here on the invoice in just a second.
Yes,
So on a Kia invoice, we have up at the top, we have the MSRP,
yes,
the dealer cost.
yes,
Then we have, like you said before, options.
yes,
Carpeted floor mats, carpeted cargo mats, interior
Yes.
lighting. There's
Yes.
some markup on this invoice because someone was working a deal
yes.
on this invoice at a dealership.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Then you have down at the bottom, subtotal.
Yes,
So on a Kia Sorento, we're looking at, what's that, about,
$1,900,
I like to round up.
$2,000. It's about $2,000 in front end gross profit built into that.
Yeah, so on a
Yes.
$40,000 card,
Yes.
$2,000, what is that?
4%,
Yeah, not a
isn't
lot.
it?
4%
No,
or 5%?
5%.
5%.
Yeah,
But
4
if you-
times 5 is
Yeah.
2,000. Yes,
5%.
yes.
Then you have your freight and handling, which again is your destination fee.
Yes.
Or what are some other ways that it's described?
Freight and handling,
This
transportation.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. It's listed on the Monroney label.
Yep, and it's not
Yeah.
negotiable.
No, it is not.
So then you ultimately have your total, which is just including in this case that.
Yes.
What I found interesting about the Kia invoice, Dad, is down on the bottom left, you
Yes.
have these numbers and things going on over here. Can you help us understand what the heck this means?
Well, this is the first time that I've ever seen a Kia invoice. So I'm not 100% certain what all those numbers mean, but the one that says KRS 398,
Yes.
that might be like Kia Regional Service or something, and that's a $398 So I'm guessing that's probably holdback. Okay, that's about 1%.
That is exactly 1% of the, if you look back up at the original MSRP was $39,790.
Yes.
So $39,800.
Yes.
And you've got your KRS of
Yes.
1%.
Yes. So that's probably Kia's holdback amount, which is 1% of their of the base MSRP.
Yep.
And most manufacturers, the holdback is figured on the base MSRP.
There you go.
And then you see FPA, and that doesn't stand for Florida People Always. That stands typically for Floor Plan Assistance.
$203.
Yes,
So
and that's to help cover the daily cost of financing that vehicle as it sits on the lot.
And so, again, just to unpack both of those two, because that's,
Yeah.
so this is kind of like the quote-unquote mystery.
Yeah, so
on
there's
the
$600 of mystery money.
under-the-line monies,
Yes.
hidden monies,
Yes.
things that if you didn't know to look out for them, you wouldn't know that they're
No.
there on the invoice. And again, the floor plan assistance, that
Yes.
$203, every day that this dealership's paying Ally Bank, well, if the vehicle's only on their lot for 3 days, if they only financed it for 3 days,
They're not
then-
paying a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So monies that go back to the dealership.
Yes, yes. So there's $600
Yeah.
of under the line money, and that's before any Kia to dealer incentives that there might be.
Yep. All right, so then the other invoice that I wanted to take a look at, Dad, was a
Yes.
2021 Subaru Outback Xt.
Okay.
We know Subaru has no inventory at the current times.
Well,
However,
very limited inventory.
yeah, very
yes,
limited
yes.
inventory. However, I thought we could break down how to read one of these Subaru invoices in case someone's out there going through the process.
They make it really easy.
Subaru makes it super easy. Where do your eyes go immediately when you look at this?
Well, I see the holdback of 760.
Yep.
I see the floor plan of 220, and I'm assuming that's advertising holdback
Of 149. So Subaru doesn't really obfuscate it too terribly much.
No, they're letting you know right up front if you get to see that
Yep.
as to what that is.
So that's about $1,100 in
yes.
additional monies
Yes.
that go back to the dealership.
Yes.
Then you have the actual delta between the dealer price,
Yeah.
the invoice price, and the suggested retail, which is about $2,300, $2,200.
Okay.
So that's a huge amount of hidden monies or under the line money.
Yes. No, it really is.
I mean,
and in their case, the holdback, 760, that's about 2%.
Yeah. So there's these kind of like rules of thumb you can start to understand. Like, for example, you might not be buying a Subaru Outback Xt. You might be buying a different trim level, for example, or something, another Subaru family product. But this starts to give you some perspective as to how much margin is built into those vehicles.
Exactly.
So, for example, here, this $2,200 in spread, that's that's like closer to 6%.
Yes.
So there's a little bit more margin in a Subaru, plus there's a lot more hidden money than in a Kia.
Yes. And there could be factory to dealer incentives as well on the Subaru. But yeah, you have $1,100 in under the line money plus, so there's $3,300 built into this vehicle. And so if you're paying MSRP or over, if you're paying MSRP, the dealer's making $3,300.
But that's again on a Subaru, on the front end.
Yes.
Without the back end, without the
Yes.
financing and
Yes.
the warranties and all
Yes.
that stuff. So that's why it's really important that if you have a dealer invoice. So the process to ask for a dealer invoice, can you explain that briefly? Is it any more complex than...
Would you be kind enough to show me the invoice on this vehicle? Why do you ask? Well, I just want to see it. That's all. I want to have a better understanding of the monies that you're making selling me the car. I understand the inventory short. I just want to have a better understanding. That's all. I'm going to end up paying you. It doesn't matter.
Then put it back on the YA community so that we can share it with everyone else.
Exactly.
And it starts to build up this repository of, okay, if I'm in a situation, I'm buying a Nissan Altima, let's see what the invoice is for that.
Exactly.
And we can break down some of those barriers.
Yes.
In case a dealership does say, no, I don't really want to share that with you.
Exactly.
And that's how you read them as well.
Yeah, as some folks like to say, read them and weep. The dealer would probably say that.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, honey.